wake up from a nap. His wife suddenly turned into an 18-year-old pure and innocent girl. A shy and delicate look. Just like 10 years ago. So I decided to start dating her again. This story started 3 days ago. That day, I worked overtime until 1 a.m. before getting home. She curled up at the innermost edge of the bed. The quilt wrapped up like a zongzi. Only a small tuft of hair was left outside. I was stunned at that moment. This is not right. My wife, Sun Yanyan, has been married to me for 3 years. I know all too well what kind of behavior she sleeps in. He's a bed bully. She can sleep 2.4 meters tall by herself. But that night, she curled up in the corner, like a frightened cat. You're back. You must have worked overtime hard today. Go to bed early. Yan, are you feeling unwell? No, I'm fine. Go to sleep. Could it be that this woman is out there? But think about it. Wrong. I know Sun Yanyan all too well. If she really had someone else, with her fiery temper, she already laid her cards on the table with me. There's no need to act out a play with me here. Something was off again. My wife is usually quite good at cooking. At least fry an egg. It wouldn't have come to this. Yan. You wake up. I'm making breakfast. You go wash up first. Wife. What exactly happened to you today? Nothing. Then what are you shaking? Relieved. I didn't shake up, you must have seen it wrong. Not cheating. The cheater wouldn't react this way. Her reaction was more like shyness. No, they're already an old married couple. What is there to be ashamed of? This woman even did so in front of me last week. She was just wearing a pair of bitter tea seeds and wandering around the living room. Not a shred of girlish persistence. The eggs were burnt. I'm sorry. Sorry, I won't do it again. Make a new one. When did Sun Yanyan ever say sorry to me? Last time. She threw my newly bought AirPods Pro into the washing machine. Washed. His face didn't change at all. He said, "That's perfect. I want to get a new one too. Just buy another pair and you're done." And now this woman is saying sorry to me, just because I fried an egg until it burned. How to say it? It's like a mobile phone. The casing hasn't been replaced, but the system inside was replaced. Turns out iOS is bold and smooth, knowing exactly what you want. Now it has become some kind of knockoff system. Everywhere is handled with utmost caution. It would stutter from time to time. Yan. What do you want to eat at noon? I order takeout. Whatever you want, you decide. I used to ask her what she had for lunch. He can make a list for you. Down to the number of dishes. Note. No scallions, no cilantro. Add more spiciness. I just changed one word. And she got upset with me. Now tell me it's fine. My wife seems to have become a different person. Not a metaphor. Literally. What are you doing? Kiss you, why didn't you say so in advance and kissed me? Sun Yanyan. I kiss my own wife and still have to report in advance? That's not what I meant. I just wasn't ready. What to prepare? Permit. Mental preparation. Hurry up and go. Be late for work. My wife definitely has a big problem. On the way to work, I recounted the anomalies of the past few days from beginning to end. First, she was afraid I might touch her. He used to wish he could hang on me. Now, just touching it feels like being electrocuted. Second, he blushed at the slightest provocation. She used to be unafraid of meat and vegetables in front of me. He dares to say anything. Now, as soon as I get close to him, her face turned red all the way to her neck. Third, cooking failed. He used to be able to cook a whole table of dishes. Now I can't even fry an egg properly. Fourth, speak politely. Sorry, it's fine. The words you decide. It never existed in her dictionary before. Fifth, she didn't dare look me in the eye when I spoke, her eyes darting around. Alright, let's move on to the next page. Regarding this quarter's KPIs. Chinemo. I think that plan is feasible. What are you thinking? What's wrong? Your wife is causing trouble with you again. No trouble. Then why do you look so constipated? My wife has changed. Change what? I'm heartbroken. No, it's become younger. What does it mean to have become tender? Can you be a bit more serious when you talk? My mind buzzed. Wrong. This WeChat ID. It was Su Nianyan. This typing style is completely off. It's like someone you're not familiar with politely trying to find a topic. What about the braised pork rice bowl? Su Nianyan. Instant noodles. My wife said she wasn't very good at cooking. My wife said thank you to me. Nian Nian bought you milk tea. Thank you. Thank you again. What are you looking at? He didn't look at anything, just scrolled through Weibo. When did you start scrolling through Weibo on your iPad? Don't you always use your phone? Today I want to change it. Lies are repeated. But I didn't expose it. So sweet. What do you want to see tonight? You choose. You choose again. The old Su Nianyan. The TV remote control is her weapon. She watches variety shows, I watch the games. She always wins. It's not that she wins by reasoning. She was the one who sat right down on the remote control. Then he raised his eyebrows at me. Back when I was watching a game, she would constantly complain from the side. Today I'm just sitting quietly like that. The milk teacup was already empty. She held the empty cup in both hands. His fingertips twirled the lid back and forth. This feeling. It feels like going back to high school 10 years ago. Su Nianyan was the same at that time. She secretly glanced at me during class. I found it. He suddenly turned his head around. But that was 10 years ago. Nian. Are you feeling something about me? No, there is none. What did I not give you a full time? Really, why would you suddenly ask that? Because you've been acting a bit strange lately. What's wrong with me? I'm perfectly fine. You used to wear a camisole in front of me without looking at your eyes. Now wear a nightdress. You also need to fasten the button to the top one. Wear it higher. What's wrong? It's autumn, so cold. The air conditioner is set to 26 degrees. That's cold too. Don't look at me like that. What do you think? Is that kind of look? I don't think my own wife can do it. Walk, go. Su Nianyan said. She's secretly watching me. Carefully acting like a thief. That night, she slept on the innermost side of the bed. Between us lies a vast Chu River and Han border. In the middle of the night, when I turned over, my arm accidentally touched her hand. She looked as if she had been scalded, then pretended to turn over. I could hear her breathing grow rapid. Thank you. Wife. In these 3 days, she never initiated any physical contact with me. She used to be a koala hanging on me. Now, between her and me, always maintain at least half a meter of distance. I am becoming more and more sure. This woman seemed to have a different soul. But I have no evidence. My wife works in new media operations. Typing speed, 120 characters per minute. Now poke the keyboard with your index finger. This was her QQ account from high school. He actually remembered the password. Waking up to find that 10 years have passed. The worst performing boy in his high school class. He even became my husband. I've never been in a relationship. What to do is waiting urgently online. I read through each word again, one word at a time. Waking up to find that 10 years have passed. The boy with the worst grades in my high school class became my husband. I've never been in a relationship. He's about to come and have private relations with me again. Do I want to call the police? Call the police? I'll sleep with my own wife. She wanted to call the police. His face is indeed quite handsome. But that's not the problem. Why did I just celebrate my 18th birthday? I woke up to 28. And even got married, you know. He was last in the class. He actually got into university. 2 possibilities. First, Sun Yanyan is involved in performance art. Second, my wife's soul really returned to 18. If it's the first type, what is she after just to chase traffic? She had added fewer than 200 friends on this QQ account in total. If it's the second type, that all made sense to him. All the abnormalities made sense. Thank you. What to do? Directly question. She said she saw it. No, if I am straightforward. Then she made it clear that if she really returned to her 18-year-old soul, I suddenly told her I understood. He'd be scared to death. And an extremely unhealthy thought popped into my head. I am 28, her soul is 18. But the body is 28 years old. Isn't that the same thing? I was with a young girl who had just come of age. I don't think so. It's so perverted. I made a decision. If you don't say anything, just pretend you know nothing. Take your time and boil the frog in warm water. He started dating her again. Nyen Nyen, you are awake. Today the weekend. Wanna go out for a walk? Where to? Watching the movie, it seemed like there was a newly released horror movie. Aren't you the favorite to watch horror movies? How do you know I love watching horror movies? What you told me before. Leave at 10. Let's go have brunch first. Then watch the afternoon screening movie. Dress nicely. I'll take you to a nice restaurant. Dress nicely. These 4 words. In the context of an old married couple, it has no harm. But in the heart of an 18-year-old girl's soul. That's the invitation to date. A date invitation from a crush. Nyen Nyen didn't need to change for so long. You look good in anything. Can you not say things like that all of a sudden? Beneath that anger, it was clearly after being praised. I don't know how to handle it. 28-year-old Sun Yanyan prefers black and dark colors. Today, she looked just like a freshman in college. But because of that 28-year-old face and 28-year-old figure, it adds a layer of mature charm. Innocence and maturity collide. Good looking. Changed back because I was shy. It's really exciting. Can you not get so close? Why don't I get closer to my wife? You walk on your own road. The man walked on the outside. Protect the lady. You switch sides with me. Have you always been like this? It's like you go perimeter. It's been like this since we started dating. What do you want to eat? This one. The items on this menu are so expensive. I almost laughed out loud. At 28, Sun Yanyan never held back when spending my money. Last month, I bought a bag that cost over 3,000 yuan. Not even a glance was missing. But at 18, Sun Yanyan, and still a high school student with no income, a 168 yuan set meal. To him, it was roughly equivalent to a week's worth of pocket money. Order whatever is expensive. But why be so polite when you're out eating with your husband? Then I'll click on this. Not enough more. Enough, enough. At 28, Sun Yanyan eats Japanese cuisine with elegance and composure. It's like eating it 100 times. 18-year-old Sun Yanyan finds Japanese cuisine novel and happy. Like tasting something delicious for the first time. Is it tasty? Why aren't you eating it? Watching you eat is quite interesting. What are you looking at? It's strange to see my wife having trouble eating. Can you stop always mentioning wife? Then what should I call you? Su. Because in her memory, when I call him Sun Yanyan or classmate. He never called him anything else. But now I call him wife. This title was too impactful for her. What did you call me back when I was in school? Call your name. Just call it the full name. Sun Yanyan. So, did you have someone you liked when you were in school? Secrecy. Like being jealous. An 18-year-old crush. She said she had someone she liked in high school. But he didn't tell her who it was. Humph, if you don't want to say it, then forget it. Why are you suddenly upset? I'm not upset. Your chopsticks are almost piercing the plate. I'm full. After just 3 slices of salmon, you're already full. The old Sun Yanyan. One person can finish an entire serving of sashimi. Add a bowl of udon noodles, plus a serving of tempura. My stomach is small. That person is you. What? Back in high school, the person I liked was you. Why are you crying? I didn't cry. Then why are your eyes so red? Eat spicy salmon. Salmon can be spicy. Also, I'm not trying to do anything. It's really not. I just thought. Try watching horror movies at 18 years old with Sun Yanyan. Still the same one cracking sunflower seeds. A tomboy who doesn't even change her expression? Words of fear. At 28, Sun Yanyan has watched countless films. And Sun Yanyan, who was just starting out in horror films at 18. Completely 2 concepts. I'm not afraid. I'm not watching. I don't want to watch anymore. Don't worry, I'll cover for you. At that moment, I felt the thrill of being a thief. It's obviously my wife. Clearly, it was legal. But there was a feeling of stealing. Stealing the heartbeat of an 18-year-old girl. If I'd known, I wouldn't have watched. You used to love watching horror movies. What used to be before? I mean, the aesthetics of the past were different from now. Almost goof. What do you want after a drink? You can help me choose. Aren't you going to choose for yourself? I don't know what drinks are popular now. Hello, a cup of Tao Tao Bird Dragon. Leaked words. The word pop exposed her. If she were a normal 28-year-old, how could you not know what's trending right now? The milk tea is so delicious. 28-year-old Sun Yanyan tasted something delicious. At most, a simple sound. Then he said, "It's okay." At 18, Sun Yanyan will be dazzling. They would shout, "Drink well. You can't stop eating bite after bite. Don't come in yet. Why would I go into the bathroom? We used to wash together. To be precise, he pulled me along to wash it. Now he wants to draw a clear line with me about the bathroom usage rights. Alright, you go ahead and wash first. Just to tell you in advance. Return. So interesting. It's really fascinating. She recorded her feelings about our dates in her QQ space. Every word. All of them exude the qualities of an 18-year-old girl. The panic and excitement when facing a crush. He couldn't sleep that night. It was because my hand was on his waist, and I just habitually kept him up as usual. Nothing has changed for me. For him, that was the first time in his life that a man had bent his waist up. His heart was probably about to jump out of his chest. It was an excitement I'd never experienced before. It was like getting a secret crush diary written by the other person. Every page is about you. He didn't know I was watching. He was in QQ space. Record every heartbeat about me. With the clumsiness and sincerity typical of an 18-year-old girl. You go wash it. Nyen nyen, tomorrow I'll teach you how to cook. Why suddenly? Haven't your cooking skills declined recently? I help you reminisce about memories. Good. Absolutely adorable. Asterisk caret v caret asterisk. Today, I'll teach you a simple tomato scrambled egg recipe. Good. First, crack the eggs. It's okay. Use chopsticks to pick out the broken shells. Forget it, dump it and start over. Am I stupid? Not silly, it's the first time you cook. I mean the first time I made this dish. Be gentle. With this kind of intensity. And then what? Stir and add a little salt. How much to add? That's all. Hold on tighter, right? Cut slowly. Alright, I'll do it myself. You don't have to. So what if that's the case? That way so close. Isn't teaching cooking just nearby? Can be taught orally. You say I cut. Alright, fine, then you cut. A little to the left, right there. You okay? It's okay. Delicious. You are lying. It's really delicious. If you don't believe me, try it. So salty, a little bit salty. Next time, just add a little less salt. You know it's salty, but still say it's delicious. Of course, my wife's cooking is delicious. My heart was burned. Do you even know how cute you are? This male lead is so handsome. That's it? What, isn't he handsome? Generally, who do you think is handsome? So thick-skinned. How to marry me? Isn't it just because they think I'm handsome? This time, she didn't shrink to the innermost side. Human sociologist. This behavior is called softening territorial awareness. I told him he had a chance. Good night. Juan and held hands for the first time. No, this isn't the first time. We have held hands countless times. But for him, it was the first time. This feeling is better than any romance reality show. Because I am the one involved. The questions are all everyday and simple. But there was a hint of caution. It was like testing the waters. Are you busy at work today? The weather is nice today. Do you want to go out for a walk? What kind of noodles do you prefer? Is it spicy or not? Check through my old WeChat moments to find out what I like. This behavior is just too cute. So cute that I want to ruffle her hair. I checked your previous posts on social media. I noticed you seem to really like spicy food. You always say it's delicious. Because it's always delicious. Can you be a bit more objective? Objectively. If the tofu breaks apart, it doesn't look good. But it tastes good. The spiciness is just right. Only 7 out of 7. Score, 10 points. 7 points is already very high. This means he is accepting. Although there was still no response. But he no longer resisted. It's better to come back early today. Extraordinary waste. Not a saint. But at this stage, restraint is necessary. You're back. We promised to come back early. I'm gonna take a shower first. Wait a minute. Saw it while passing by a jewelry store. I think you look good wearing it. Given to me. Otherwise, who else would it be given to? But there are no holidays. But during the festival you can't give gifts. Thank you. Is it good looking? Pretty. At that moment I had an idea. If you can, let me give in for the rest of my life. He keeps his 18-year-old soul well. Of course, thinking this way is not correct. But that smile was too pure. The New Kang Khanate Kingdom. This granary is now the Khan's kingdom. Voice message reply. You finally answer the phone. What's wrong? Home. Tripped. Then the water heater suddenly made a loud noise. I was scared to death. The lights were completely black. Don't panic, it's just tripping. The circuit breaker box is located in the ingredient box next to the shoe cabinet at the entrance. You open the door. I found it. But I don't know which one to press. Count the third one from the left and push up. Which one is on the left? It's on my left. Still facing his left side. Facing his left. Pushed. The lights are on, alright. But the water heater was still ringing. The water heater's automatic heating sound is normal. Don't be afraid. Really. I thought something big had happened. Why don't you answer the phone? I called several times. During a meeting, the phone was on silent. Next time I send a WeChat message, I'll see a message reminder. Thank you. She was only 18 years old. Suddenly, she appeared in a completely unfamiliar house. I don't know anything. Nothing will be used. The phone model is unfamiliar. Not familiar with appliance operation. You don't even know the way when you go out. Tripping water heater. Things that washing machines and microwaves are used to. For him at 18, all is unknown. And he gritted his teeth. He carried it alone for 9 days. He never said a word to me. Until today. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. What's wrong? No meeting today, right? So what if it doesn't open now? It's nothing. It's just asking. Good. How did you come back? It's not that they haven't finished work yet. Silly girl. Next time if you're scared, just call directly. No need to hold on. I didn't hold on. 14 missed calls. It means you're very afraid. I'm just not used to being home alone. I'll try to come back as soon as possible from now on. No need, I'm not a child. An 18-year-old minor should not be home alone. Who was your closest relationship in high school? Lu Yong is one of them. Fatso, the one caught by the teacher every time he sneaked food in class. Lu Yong was indeed very chubby in high school, now thin. But in her memory he was still that fat man. Not fat now? Lose a lot of weight. After graduation he lost several dozen jeans. So what is he doing now? He started a company. What is doing e-commerce? 18 years old in 2014. The concept of e-commerce may still be stuck at the TV stage. I don't know. Live stream sales and those things. Selling things online. What about you? What are you doing now? Architectural design. You studied architecture. Architecture studied at university, right? But your high school grades. You want to say my high school grades were so bad. How did you get into architecture? Senior year comeback, right? Yes. Counterattack. Because once I happened to overhear her telling her best friend. She likes boys who are good at studying. It's the driving force of men. It's that simple and straightforward. Of course, I didn't say that. Why did it open that year? In my senior year of high school, I suddenly broke up. From the bottom to the bottom, where did he rise to a certain position? As for ranking, it's probably in the top 10 of the class. Deceitful. I don't believe it's pulled down. When you were in your second year of high school, you scored 19 points in math. That's because I chose C for all the multiple choice questions. So you guess how it is. You can't tell if it's because of a certain girl, right? The kind of idol drama you get. I want to become excellent for you. What do you think? If you really say something like that, I think you're greasy. Then I won't say anything. You said it all. I didn't say it. I ask you if you feel the same. So is it really because of you? I started studying hard in my senior year of high school. It's because I heard you talking to your best friend. She likes boys who are good at studying. It was delicious. This time I didn't add much salt. You don't change the subject. I'm not changing the subject. Praise your cooking for progress. The truths you just said. Every word is true. Chinemo, can you please stop saying things like this all the time? What's wrong with my heart? Dirt is unbearable. You peek at my phone. You stand boldly before me. I have no choice but to see it. You should close your eyes. My eyelids aren't that thick. I didn't see anything just now. You clearly saw it. What to see? You saw the post about the anniversary. Roadside roses from street stalls. You still say sincerity is perfect. She checked her previous QQ posts. Getting to know myself at 28. Understanding my 28-year-old self and my married life. And judging from the tone of that post, 28 she loves me. At 18 he is going through these fragmented records. He pieced together a relationship he had never experienced before. Then he took the seat according to the number of words. Bring yourself in. You shut up. Did you often give me flowers before? Sometimes she gives flowers or something. There are quite a few roses. Sometimes I also buy lilies. You're not picky. I don't pick you out for saying a single thing. Flowers are not about how expensive they are. You bought it as a token of your appreciation. What I said was actually quite nice. Of course, then from now on. What in the future? Just say it. Will you keep giving them in the future? If you want it, I'll give it every day. If anyone wants it, I'm just asking casually. Okay, good. Just ask. Then I'll just give it to you as you like. Give it if you want. Then I'll deliver it tomorrow. Not so fast. The day after tomorrow you'll have enough of Chenemo. Chenemo, there's something I want to tell you. She was about to confess. Forget it, there's no good night. He wanted to tell me. He is an 18-year-old soul. But he didn't speak. Because of fear. Afraid that if I said it, I'd think he'd be crazy. Even more afraid of saying it out loud. Breaking this delicate balance. This balance is his gradual shift from resistance to acceptance. From acceptance to dependence. If he confesses at this point, everything goes to zero. He didn't dare to gamble. I don't dare. Nian Nian, what's going on with you? I haven't posted a single word on my moments these past 2 weeks. WeChat didn't reply. The phone was also not answered. I thought something was wrong with you. Nowadays, accidents are rare. Today, I came specifically to see you. Zhao Min arrived. Hi, Mr. Chen. Long time no see. What's gotten into your wife lately? It was as if he had disappeared. She hasn't been feeling well lately. I caught a cold. Rest at home. Caught a cold? You look pretty energetic. It's almost ready. Alright, but Nian Nian. You're too much. I sent you more than a dozen WeChat messages, and you didn't reply. Sorry, my phone had a problem recently. What problem? It's just that, after the system upgrade, there are some bugs. It's already been fixed, right? Nian Nian, yes, it's fixed. Will you come to the dinner Xiaoya invited last week? It was at the hot pot restaurant we had visited before. You remember. I won't go out to eat for now. Her noise wasn't fully healed yet. Scary. You don't know Zhao Min. Acquaintance, I guess. I've just not been feeling well lately. I know my mind is a bit blank. Ellie.me, eat out or cook at home. Make it at home. She wears it every day. From the day I gave him off, he hadn't picked them for a single day. What should be done after the category communication? Time. It would be better to accept what to do if you want to accept it. Are you hungry? Okay. Are you thirsty or not? I made you a cup of hot chocolate. Delicious. Is there anything else? Come over after you finish working overtime. Go to sleep. Don't be too late. Okay? What are you doing? Photograph. Once it's done, show me if you don't give it to me. What? It's ugly. This one is good looking. Where is it good looking? The nose is too big. Your nose is small. Look, the lighting here is off. Humph. Pretty good, that's enough. Chenemo, your taste is really poor. I'll help you shoot. What comes? Stand by the window. The light is good. Don't touch me. Laugh around. How do you usually smile? I don't know. Who is still thinking about how to laugh when they laugh? Thinking about something happy. What a happy thing. I remember the first time you tried that Tao Tao Oolong. Alright, look. This is me. Otherwise, it must be someone else. How can it look so much better than what I did myself? Because my photos are shameless. I'm looking for clothes. Why don't you wear clothes? Can't you just take your clothes before coming out? This is our bedroom. But yes. Get dressed. Dressed. Can you be more careful in the future? What to pay attention to? Watch your attire. I was at my own home. Whether to wear clothes or not also requires others' consent. Why isn't it enough after just a couple of glances? How about I take it off and show you again? Ha ha ha. How should I describe this feeling? It's like having an affair behind his wife's back. But the thief is the wife herself, and the wife is someone who is curious about everything. And a shy 18-year-old girl. This combination of competition and sweetness is truly addictive. Sleep well. Chenemo, your figure. It's okay. Did you kiss me today? I kissed her forehead when I left home this morning. I know why you. What about now? He was asking for a kiss. 18-year-old Sun Yanyan was asking me if I wanted to kiss him today. What now? You haven't done it today. That's the kind of thing. Which one is the one on the lips? No, I don't mean that. So Nyen Nyen, just say whatever you want from now on. No need to go in circles. Who's beating around the box? I am. It's just that you feel like you haven't finished what you should be doing today. What should be done is just that daily routine. So it turns out you're helping me check my daily routine. The inspection is complete. Yes, I just finished checking for you. Make sure you don't need to check again. No need. Kiss him in the afternoon. Her heart was pounding with noise. At 18, after her first kiss, she couldn't sleep at all. Is this a normal phenomenon? 240 hashtag replies times 16. Yeah. Why aren't you knocking? This is the living room. You're not in the kitchen. I finished pouring water. You are not allowed to see it. The reason for turning around is very weak. His wardrobe contained at least 100 pieces of clothing. But I didn't expose it. Why are you wearing my shirt? My clothes have all been washed. There was nothing left to wear. Just happened to see your shirt on the sofa. Alright, you can turn around. I really believe it because the clothes have been washed. Your expression clearly shows you don't believe it. That's the expression I believe. Chenemo. When you smile, the corners of your mouth are crooked, you know. That's not trust, it's mockery. I smiled gently. Gentle on your head. Stay calm. Soul 18 times and don't rush. But who could withstand that? In the photo, he and I were smiling happily. Sunshine beach and white sand. Dragging it on the beach. He held me from behind. His face pressed against my back, and now he was sitting on the sofa, looking at these happinesses he had never experienced. Silently shed tears. What's wrong with Nyen Nyen? Silence. Were you happy when you married him? Are you happy she treats you well? Good, sometimes a little. But it's good. So has she ever done anything that upsets you? He tossed my AirPods into the washing machine. To her, this was nothing. But it was heartbreaking for me. But what if one day he changes? What does changed mean? It would be if she was no longer the person she used to be. Become someone you don't know. Can you accept it? As long as she was still Sun Yanyan, that was enough. No matter what he becomes. 18 is fine too. 80 years old is fine. It's all my wife. What if she weren't 28 years old? If he actually did? No matter how old you are you. Why do you? Why are you so good to me? You are my wife. But actually whatever you are my wife. This one is enough. Chenemo, can you hold me a little tighter? I seemed a bit reluctant to let go. Then don't let it go. But don't you think I'm disgusting? Snot is rubbing onto your clothes. It's not like this is the first day you've been getting a ride on me. It sounds like I used to be pretty unsophisticated. Not very particular about it. Even less refined than now. You are much cuter now than before. This morning's routine check. This was the first time he had kissed me on his own. From being kissed to taking the initiative. Is the frog cooked? Not cooked. It was the frog that jumped into the pot by itself. Not enough sofas, not enough seats. The sofa is a 3.2-meter L-shaped sofa. Enough for 10 people. If it were gentler, my legs would go numb. Saying I'm heavier than you is very light. So what do you mean by leg numbness? I didn't say anything. What to see? Have you seen enough? Can't get enough of it. What about now? Invisible. Then just ignore it. This is a routine check. What is fair? What is it? You kissed me and I ran away. It's unfair now, it's my turn. The routine checkup is complete. The strawberry flavor is very sweet. What's wrong? Your mother called. My mom is a very strong-willed person. He has a good relationship with 28-year-old Sun Yanyan. But 18-year-old Sun Yanyan couldn't handle my mom at all. She said next week. He didn't want to come to our house for dinner. He even asked me how my work was. Project progress. I had no idea what she was talking about. She could only respond with soft and awkward sounds. She must have sensed something was wrong. They said I was hesitant when I spoke. I'll take care of it. I called him and told him to postpone. Wouldn't he doubt it? If not, just say we've been busy lately. This was the closest he could ever come to a confession. I didn't press further. Don't worry, I'm here. I was really scared. Fear of being discovered. What to find? I realized I wasn't the Sun Yan he knew. You are Sun Yanyan. No matter who comes. Leave the rest to my mom. I can't come next weekend. The company has a project to rush. Overtime and overtime. What about Nyenyen? How is he doing? I hit him during the day. Having a cold and noisy discomfort. Then you take care of him. A question suddenly came to my mind. An 18-year-old soul. Will it remain in this body forever? If you can't go back, instead it feels reassuring. Because he needs me. Being completely dependent on someone. Feels a bit messed up. But also happiness. 3 dishes and 1 soup. What a special day this is. It's been 27 days since I met you. So celebrate. Sun Yanyan, a classmate. Meeting you on day 27. I want to say your cooking skills have made a qualitative leap. So mad. Haha. Alright, enough of the trouble. Every day I meet you makes me happy. Sweet talk. Try these ribs. Delicious is the truth. If it's salty, you still say it's delicious. Because you did it. Then you eat too. Eat another piece. You want to kill me. I eat the salty one too. Chenemo. What do you usually do with her at night? Sleep. Forget it, he's asking about that. He didn't know. In the past, we would do that thing at night or not. He was curious but too embarrassed to ask. Did they act out this in the movie? It was already very subtle. Not holding back. How old are you? Look at those. What do you mean? Your ID card is 28. It's totally worth watching. You barely asked a question and you were already sarcastic. So, objectively state whether you and I used to. Isn't this what you wanted to ask? She said she was living in the moment. It means she is ready. Chunamo, can you kiss me? That's all for today. I'm ready. What do you prepare? New straps. I know I'm 28. Adults and we are legally married couples. Not unwilling. I'm afraid you will regret it. I don't regret today. I will not regret it tomorrow. If you want to do it. There is a single line that comes from the beginning. From holding hands to hugging to kissing and then taking it step by step. It is best to start from the beginning. Chinemo, you're so gentle. Chinemo, I think I like you. It doesn't seem like it's not, but it doesn't. I truly like you. Any version is fine. What are you doing? Watching you sleep for 40 minutes. When you sleep, your mouth will be slightly open. Occasionally, he even grinds his teeth. Before, you would run away as soon as you touched me. Now lie on top of me and watch me for 40 minutes. Now I just want to stick to you. Kiss me. The soul version of Sun Yanyan at 18 was finished. Once feelings arise, even more terrifying than 28. If you like it, you like it. If you want to stick it, then stick it. If you want to be close, then go ahead. I can't control it. After kissing, then kissing again. If you don't kiss me, do you think you've got me? From that day on, every morning. The first 10 minutes are reserved for kissing time. I used to be the one who followed her. Now I've become the one who gets caught. I'm working on the plan. You do yours. I'll just sit there. You sat on my arm. How to sit? What kind of plan should we make? Can't do a little. You did it on purpose. They deliberately prevented me from making a plan. I just want to find a comfortable chair. Isn't there 10 cushions on the sofa? Comfortable without you. Alright, his proposal was delayed by 2 hours. Today I'll make something delicious and wait for you to come back. What not surprises you? Then I'll come back early. Hurry up and you'll be late. Did you find the money? So what are you so happy about? He laughed like a fool all morning. Your husband won't make a fuss anymore. No trouble than what you said before. It has become tender and returned to normal. They're no longer tender after recovering. Even more tender, what is all this about? Don't come over yet. It's not healed yet. The pot is burning. No, this is salt. Have you been burned? Too much sugar was added. The pan got sticky, so I wanted to surprise you. I clearly followed the tutorial. The measurements were all correct. Why is it so popular? Next time, I'll watch from the sidelines. Don't just watch over me. I'm going to do it myself. Alright, I'll put out the fire. Ha ha ha, order takeout. Eat less spicy food. I can handle spicy food. What's there to be shy about being separated? You never covered up when you used to fight. You even hit one in front of my mom. You shut up. But the dead duck is stubborn. Sun Yanyan, 18 years old. She hadn't developed her skills for eating spicy food yet. Can you do it tonight? You haven't finished listening yet. I know what you're going to say. Then you agreed. When did I reject you? I'll go take a shower in a bit. I also want to wash. Then you wash it first. Why can't we be together? Wow, 38 days ago he was even thinking of calling the police. Now he's taking the initiative to bathe together. This growth rate. I can't even produce CCD images faster than him. You are sure of it? No screaming when the time comes. Who would scream? Who did you have dinner with today? Colleague, male colleague. All the female colleagues have it. Is the female colleague good looking? Generally. It means they still watched. From now on, you're not allowed to eat lunch with female colleagues. You are too broad. Can't I control it? You are my wife. The need for control emerged. The soul of 18 lived for more than a month. It began to develop its own sharp edge. Interesting. I work in new media operations. I read the tweets I wrote. It's very well written. Your writing has always been good. In high school, your essays have been praised by teachers several times. There is an article about summer rivers. It was posted on the display board in the corridor. I watched the summer when I was 16. The river is so shallow that you can see the patterns of the stones. I stood on the bridge looking down. What you see is not actually a river. It is your own shadow. You even remember this. I secretly took a photo of that essay, using that 5-megapixel broken phone. The photos are still in my QQ space. Why did you film back then? Because you wrote it. The words you wrote at 16. Stroke by stroke. Neat and tidy. Your name is signed for preschool grade 33. A bit of a Cretaceous novel. You're such a pervert. Photos of you running at the sports day. You lie face down on the rock, sleeping side profile. A pervert likes you. QQ, the seed is worth cutting. So beautiful. The city's nighttime lights. If there's a chance in the future, I'll take you to see even better ones. The Bund in Shanghai. Victoria Harbor in Hong Kong. All are places you and my former self have visited. But I want to go again. Just like you now. Nyen. I have something to tell you. What is your QQ space? You saw that QQ number from high school. When? I saw it from your very first post. You know it from the start. Knowing I was 18 years old. Su Nyenyen knows you're not 28. You are 18 years old, you know. But pretend not to know. Why do you? Not earlier. Because if I say it, you will be afraid. Your post asked whether you should call the police. If I told you directly, I would understand. You have to call 110 directly. You saw that police alert. Saw more. What else did he see? And his chest and abs. I had to see it. I'll kill you. Chunemo had one last point. He is worthy of Chunemo. The kind of worth betting everything on. You saw them all. From start to finish. It started from the very first day I woke up to find you by my side. I watched them all. Then you're like boiling a frog in warm water. I had planned it. It all started with watching movies with you. To teach you how to cook. To giving you a card for issuance. Take it one step at a time. Let you slowly accept me. First you thought, I'm just treating my wife normally. But actually I was pursuing an 18-year-old girl. One had just woken up. She found out she married the worst student in her high school class. The girl was terrified. How can you be so cunning? You actually let me take the bait myself from start to finish. You really did take the bait. You're so bad. Chunemo, you deserve to be hit by me. Check out all my QQ space updates. Including those who are utterly embarrassing. Including saying you want to call the police. Keep quiet. Why are you doing this? Because I want to pursue you one more time. Chunemo, I really like you. So tonight, let's take a shower and come inside.